This part of my bookshelf right here is special. These are the books that I feel have imitated or directly ripped off books that I have written. So first we start with all the knockoffs that came after DOS for Dummies hit. DOS for Dummies really shook up the computer book publishing industry. When it started flying off the shelves, publishers rethought the way they approach computer books. Their goal was to put attitude into computer books, but what they really needed was personality, and they didn't have my personality, so they were able to only feebly copy what I did, or in some cases, even more than copy. So here you see the titles that came out after after DOS for Dummies. So there's Real Men Use DOS, Voodoo DOS, Idiot's Guide to DOS, DOS for Non-Nerds, I Hate DOS. I wrote a WordPerfect book that was a big seller, and so they did I Hate WordPerfect. And then they did Windows 95 is Driving Me Crazy. These were all kind of themed books, but there's one of these, and I won't point it out specifically, that was what I would call a direct ripoff of DOS for Dummies. This book effectively plagiarized my book, and what they did was almost word for word, they copied the text. And I don't know what the publisher was thinking. In fact, I asked the publisher, I said, why did you copy my book so thoroughly? And their response was, you can't sue us for plagiarism, which I thought was kind of ironic. Anyway, most of these books and these imprints never went anywhere. Now up here, I have 5 books. These are all books that were published, self-published on Amazon, and they're all a direct ripoff of my N-Curses programming book. I have tried to get Amazon to take some of these books down. They took 3 of them down, but there's still 2 that are up there, and I continually submit forms saying this is a copyright violation. I mean, if you get these books, and don't, if you get these books, it is like a word-for-word copy of my N-Curses book. They did 5 of them, and they're all pretty much the same. There's also a couple of other books. There's a book that I did on Stacker disk compression, and then there was another book that was done on the OS2 version, and I thought that was a direct copy. And then the PC Magazine Guide to Notebook and Laptop Computers I thought was very similar to my Laptop for Dummies. Anywho, those were the titles, the ones that I keep, because I inspired someone to copy me to the nth degree, which they did. And so it's a little bit of computer book publishing trivia. And I continue to do what I do, but they don't copy me as much as they used to.